Swift Day.
Yeah.
Okay, YouTube, so this is just a quick video on my lock extensions and what I've been using for my lock extensions. As I explained in my earlier video, I had gotten a few things. Give me 1 second as I get myself together. This was the first pack of Vivian Fox or Vivica Fox 100% human hair, which it is not 100% human hair, because if it is, I don't understand why, per the directions right here, do not dye or bleach. It has already been pre-treated and pre-dyed, but if it's natural, why can't I re-dye it or re-bleach it? So I had purchased this and I had thought I was going to just say, okay, fuck it, I'm just gonna go ahead and redo it and dye it and stuff myself. But then I saw a YouTube video by this young lady who said, like, literally once she re-dyed it or bleached it, her dreads started to fall apart. So here are 17 pre-bleached, pre-dyed 1B locks that I made for my hair. My hair, H-A-I-R, not H-E-R-E. Here are the locks that I made that I will be putting only in the back. So these 17 will go in the back of my head because essentially, look at that dog hair right there. You see that dog hair? Right there, my dog hair. Hold on. So essentially, I said, you know, if I do decide to bleach or dye my hair, I'm mainly concerned about the front of my hair. The back of my hair can stay black. It don't matter. It probably gives it like a cool contrast between the two. So here are 17 pre-made locks that I made with the Vivica Fox. I believe this is 1B Kinky Afro bulk hair. It came in two, and one bulk actually gave me my 17 locks. Here is the other bulk, untouched. Yeah, this is untouched. I haven't messed with this one. I don't know if I messed with this one or not, but this is basically, I got a whole bulk left of 1B already colored hair. Now I will tell you that I will be putting this on the hair. I will be putting this on the hair just to turn it black. It's not like a hard color or a hard dye, so I will be putting all of my hair within this color because my hair now is already this color. So in addition to that, I am done with this pink box of 1B Vivica Fox. I'm done with this one, right? So then, because I know I wanted to bleach my hair, I went and got this one. So this is two bulks included. Natural unprocessed kinky bulk by, again, Vivica Fox. After watching the YouTube videos, I did see that people had a little bit of success. With this one, with this bulk of hair, I had to do 21 locks. And these locks, oh, dag, nice if I stay on the locks, right, guys? So these locks here that I've done are all natural. Again, I will be, you know, conditioning and dyeing these, I guess, jet black from what I can see, because I believe my hair is probably jet black. So I will be putting these ones in the front. Now, the ones in the front, again, like I said, I will dye, change the color and what may have you over time. And these are, I am 3 locks away from 21. So I had to do 21 locks in the natural bulk hair. And as you can see, it needs to be dyed so it can be a darker color. And this is how much I have left. In this pack, I have used both of the bulks, and this is what I have left. And I have 3 more locks to do out of this, which I'll probably get like 4 locks out of this little piece here. They will be smaller because the locks in the front of my head is a whole lot smaller than the rest of the locks on my head. But essentially within the next couple of hours, I will be done making 38 locks between the natural bulk hair and also the 1B already processed hair with the whole bulk, as you can see here, left over. So with that said, I will maintain my updates with my locks. You will see the finished amount within the next few hours. Probably next Wednesday I'll upload it, and then hopefully I will be able to put these in my hair. Now the ends look a little bit raggedy, but I'm gonna make it work when I attach. I was testing an attached lock today, and when I didn't even show y'all the tools. Hold on. And when I use the actual tools that you have to use to lock it, my favorite one is the the 2-prong tool. But I will tell you that no one tells you that these prongs are so tiny. This is 0.5. Hold on, let me see. Oh, I can't get it. These are 0.5 prongs, and these things can actually go up under your nail thingamabob right there. So if you can see, like, I have all this blood right here. Literally, it has went up under my cuticles because it is so small. So if you're trying to go fast, you can literally hurt yourself. I've done poked myself, as you can see right here and right there a few times, and literally, yes, ladies, it does draw blood. The thing about it, like, you can wrap your finger, but it stops you from feeling the actual hair. So this is my favorite one. This comes with 3 prongs, and it's all right. You feel me? Like, it's okay, but I rarely use this one. I rarely use it. They also have a, hold on, 1 second. They also have a 1-prong one, which I do to start the end of the lock. Sometimes I use it to start the end of the lock, which is right there. As you can see, like, it's very, very rounded at the end. I use this to start the end. Oh, crap. The end of the lock. But other times I just use it to, like, pull the hair. Like, if you see, like, oh, shut up, dog. You'll get out in a second. Nobody told you to come in here and be nosy. This is Chuma. This is my new dog. Y'all don't know I had another dog named Maya. She passed away like 3 years ago. And then I got Chuma. And he's just crying because he's nosy. And he wants to come in the bathroom with mommy. Huh, Chumi? But now he wants to get out and he want to cry and shit. Don't nobody got no time for that. So, I don't know what I was saying, but the 1 prong I normally use to make it a little bit tighter and grab, like, you see those feather hairs, if you can. They have, like, little feather hairs on the side. I use it just to make it tighter and start the end. But here are the tools. I ordered it off Amazon. All 3 tools. They come in this little cute little thingamabob here. I'll put the link down below for where I got the tools. I paid like $11 for these 3 tools. And again, this also help you maintain regular locks. So if you have thinning locks, you can add the natural bulk hair, wrap it around the thinning locks, and just pull it through to make the locks a little bit thicker. I will be using any extra natural bulk hair on my girlfriend's locks. Just to finish just to maintain and maintenance her locks. I will be using whatever extra bulk hair that I do have, wrapping it around the locks that she currently have, and just, you know, helping her maintain and put the strength back in her locks. So with that said, you guys, stay tuned for the finished product or the actual installation of these locks into my hair, and we can go from there. Stay tuned. So hey YouTube, it's your girl Shayda B chiming in, and I am coming with the finished product of all of my finished locks. So this is actually the Vivica Fox Kinky Bulk 1B that they say do not dye or bleach at the bottom. These are the locks that I created with it. I have not trimmed the locks at the top, but these are the locks that I made. And I think these are 17 locks that will go in the back of my head. Now you have the natural unprocessed green box. I believe these are 22 locks that I've made. I don't feel no difference between both of the hair. I don't feel any difference. I have trimmed these locks to be even off at the top. These locks do need to be dyed with my Jazzing 94, so it can kind of match the same darkness of this hair. I don't think you can really see the difference in both hairs. Well, maybe you can. No, it kind of looked the same on camera, but one is a little bit darker than the other. You can kind of see it here. One is a little bit darker than the other. Now let's talk installation. I don't know when I'm going to get around to installing these locks on my head. Hold on. Oh.
I was gonna start talking shit, but you on your YouTube, so I'm just be quiet. And you know what? I had said to myself in the car, I said, watch. If I do my YouTube video while I'm home with her, I bet you she gonna talk shit.
I ain't saying nothing.
And I know you ain't said nothing, but that's how much I know you.
Okay, YouTube, so I'm sitting here with my significant other. Her name is Shanice. Let me introduce her to my channel because, you know, she might be on here from a time or two. But I'm teaching her, I have taught her how to, go ahead, make locks. And as you can see, she has her own. But with the method that she's doing, she's just learning how to repair her locks now. So with this lock that I've done here, I've already put the attachment on. And so far so good. I'm looking in the camera, so I really can't see if there's any noticeability of me attaching the lock, but I did. And then up here, around this part right here that looked kind of funny, I was actually playing with it the other day, and I added some hair into my actual hair up here, up here. And so I have like a little knot of hair up here, but we're good. So I'm gonna go ahead and attach my other locks. I cut off the small piece of the tip and I open it up, and then I take this part of the lock, I kind of open it up and like just mesh it together, and I start using my 2-prong comb and just bringing the hair through and locking it up together. So I have 21 in the front and 17 in the back. The 17 in the back, I'm using this Kinky Bulk by Vivica Fox 1B. According to the box, you can't dye this hair, so I am gonna still put Jazzing all over my head and just keep it black. And yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. I'll be back later. So you can see this is the length of my locks. This is the length of the extensions. I kind of did not expect it to be this long, but I forgot I was attaching it on the end of my actual locks. So I installed 2 lock extensions, and I think it probably took me 10 minutes each. So I'm going to finish the last 2 small ones, and then I'm going to move into the thicker ones up top. And again, all I'm doing is snipping the end of my natural hair, opening it up, and attaching the lock. I wish I can show you guys how I'm attaching it. I'm going to try to do that within the next update. So hey guys, I'm coming back with just a short update. I want to say I got a whole lot more to go, but I think I got maybe 10 in. The progress is really, it's not slow and it's not fast, but it's definitely picking up. So I would chime back in and touch bases again in like another whenever I decide to upload. Stay tuned for more of my lock extension update. Okay, so here I go with the tips of my locks. I just take them down and I like cut off the tip, so it's like literally that little piece I'm cutting off on the tips. That hurts when I do it. And I take a rat tooth comb and I just go in and I start opening it up like so. Now, remind you, about 10 years ago, 9 years ago, I combed all of my locks out using the same method. Rat tail comb out from the bottom top. It took me about a month and a half to comb out all of my locks. And I had a full head of locks at the time. I didn't have a mohawk. So I have about 38 locks in my head total. So again, on this, I'll repeat, I have 21 natural locks by Vivica Fox. It's the HKBK 16 Natural by Vivica Fox. It's in the green box. This green box of quote-unquote natural unprocessed hair, you should be able to dye and bleach as necessary. I originally got the pink box, and within the pink box it does state that it's already been pre-processed and dyed, so do not re-dye and or bleach it. So the 17 locks that I made in that 1B black color, I am going to put at the back, and then the 21 locks that are going to go in the front is the locks that I'll just like bleach or what may have you if necessary when I do decide to re-bleach my hair. Other than that, guys, you see that I have opened up my hair. I don't have to open it up a lot as long as I loosen up the base so that when my two-prong thing is going through it, I'm able to intertwine the hair. And upon doing this, I do see why these are permanent attachments. Like, these aren't going to come out. Like, you can, it is attached to my head, so if you pull these, baby, you're pulling out my hair, period. So we'll see. I need a haircut, so I'm gonna get a haircut after this video. So this is the hair, and I think this is actually kind of short. Hold on, wait, pause, let me see. So this is the hair. So what I typically do is I just open it up, create like a Y within the hair. I take my hair, I kind of like wrap the Y like this and wrap it around it a little bit, and then I just start taking my two-prong and start going in at the base, and that's grabbing my hair plus the lock hair and twist it a little bit, go in a different angle, and I just keep pulling it through the hair at the bottom. So after like maybe a few in and outs of the tool in my hair, you can already see that it's attached. So, oh no, it's not attached. Let me go back, open it back up and restart it. That one wasn't attached. So hold on. That one wasn't attached. So let me bring it back out a little bit more. All right. I'm putting it on. It's my hair is attached on it, and hold on. Okay, so my hair is wrapped around in it like this, like so. And now back with the tool. As you can see, I have my hair coming out at the bottom, so I'm gonna attach that hair coming out at the bottom inside of that part of the lock. That's how the prong goes into your nails when you go too hard and you miss it. Oh. So I have attached my hair into the lock. So now I am bringing it back out. And now I'm attaching the lock hair to my actual lock. I'm turning it as I go so it doesn't be really, really flat. So as you can see, it's attaching And I'm just moving the hair from the lock hair now is attaching into my actual locks. As I go up, it's attaching into my locks. Now again, nobody tells you that if you miss the lock and hit your finger that it hurts like hell. Nobody tells you that. You gotta learn the hard way, so be careful. And keep pulling it through and attaching a lock. Ouch, I gotta poop. Okay. So as you can see, it's attached now, and I'm just going to keep attaching that and bringing the hair into my actual hair so we'll have a seamless lock. So hey YouTube, it's your girl Shayla B chiming in from the Bentley. I'm actually on my way to work. I'm finished. As you can see, I got like this little knot bun on my head, and you can see from the back that, you know, they're all in. I think the easiest part is putting them in, honestly, because it took me a little bit of time because I also took my time when I was making my 38 locks. But I think that's the most tedious process of it all, putting them in. Making the locks. That's the most, damn, I'm all fat, looking like I'm pregnant. Hold on, y'all. Wake the fuck up, right? So, the most tedious part about lock extensions is making them on your own. I also realized after I was done making my lock extensions that I kind of made them too thick. My locks are really, really thin this time around. Why they're really thin, I'm not too sure why my locks are thin, especially at the roots. But I'm okay with cutting all this shit off and going bald headed, so it really don't make no difference to me. But I did notice this time around again that my locks are thin, and that I made my actual lock extensions a little bit thicker than my actual hair width. But it still all worked out. I didn't have to do anything, you know, spectacular or what may have you. I got them all attached to my hair, and they are very secure. So I would hate for a bitch to pull my motherfucking hair, because I'm gonna be upset, because this stuff ain't coming out. So where you see people with lock extensions, they're like, oh, I'm just gonna have to take them out and do them over. What you mean take them out and do them over? What you mean? Like, how are you gonna do that? I don't understand how you say you're just gonna take them out and start all over. The only option I see as far as taking lock extensions out is probably like cutting them to where you may think your hair is, and then, you know, trying to start over from there. But ain't no way that I will be taking these lock extensions out of my hair at this point, unless my hair gets as long as the lock extensions, and then I can cut the additional pieces off. I would say I don't want locks down my ass. I really don't. I want them to like maybe right here. Once they get right here, but again, once they get right here, that means my hair is right here. I'll probably cut the lock extension pieces off. Except for I don't fucking know, y'all. Don't quote me. I can't tell y'all what I'm gonna do. In addition to that, I would say I started maybe like 11 o'clock in the morning. By 4, without stopping, maybe like to get something to eat or something, 11, 12, 1, 2, 3, 4. So let's say 5 hours it took me to attach all of my locks. And as you see, in previous videos, that I was clipping the tip of my original locks and opening them up so I can attach the locks. I think if you're starting your locks in your hair is not already coiled, that yes, it will work out a little bit better, but I had to season my locks before I could actually attach my locks to them. So I think that's why it took me 5 hours. If I did not have to do that, it probably took me 3.5 hours. 3.5 to 4 hours. I would have shaved off an hour. So by the time I went and got my son and got back home, I had like 4 locks left to do. That took me maybe like 30 minutes. And I was done. I have not washed my hair yet. I probably wash my hair this weekend to, you know, condition this so-called natural hair and to get it a little bit softer, because as you can see, they just straight. You know, they don't have no bounce to it, no nothing. They're just straight, which is not really the real feel of natural locks. Like, Natural locks have some softness to them and stuff like that. This is just straight. Like, you could just, oh, well, what did you do? Nothing. I just made it and put it in. It hasn't been, how you would say, it has not been softened. So I'm gonna condition them and sit up under the dryer and maybe, you know, put my locking loops in and have a curly do if it takes. Because I also heard that this hair doesn't hold curls or things like that. So I'm gonna see how all that works out this weekend when I play with my hair. I'll be going to get a haircut later to give y'all the really fresh look of how this looks. I just have to go to work right now and I don't got no time to get no haircut, so we'll see. Stay tuned for the final video. It's gonna be a whole new video. I might not even attach it to this video, but stay tuned and I'll get back with y'all later.
Tell me pretty lies, look me in the face. Tell me that you love me, even if